Ooh, child. This is an off the cuff picks right here that I've decided to do right now in this moment. So let's get it done. Because I haven't really been in the mood at all, as I've been healing from a bad flare that had my mouth going through the mouth ulcers and the pain, and real bad this time. So we're gonna go ahead and move this diamond painting out of the way, and when Ashley comes back in here, she can put it over there. It's almost done, child, almost. But I'm gonna ask her if she want to work around them edges for me, though. You know what I'm saying? That would be nice. So I guess I'll finish the bottom half and see if she want to work around the edges with her ruler. With her ruler. Been having a really bad hot flash too, so don't know what that's all about. Put all these drills up. And they're wanting me to start with this love and money. And I think I gotta go TT right quickly. Didn't expect to have to go peep, 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 peep. But I do gotta go TT. So we gonna see who is this person that's coming in. And it's got to be something that needs to be discussed because it's already here. This wealthy man, a mature woman. And I already start writing it up. So let's get into it and see what's popping. And we still gonna start with these. Okay, so how do I put this back? Okay, so we got this to go on top of this. This go on top of that. That goes in there. Uh-oh. That's the old one. The old one goes down there, child. Where's the rubber band? Where's the rubber band? Somewhere it's hiding, man. Anyway, we'll put this one on here. We'll put this one on here. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Wait a minute. Is that how I be doing this, y'all? Nope. What are you doing, Elizabeth? Get it together. I know you gotta go TT. It's making you a little bit frustrated. Okay, there we go. That's how I keep all the trays together. And oh, this goes around here. To prevent any pop opens. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this diamond paint up. We're gonna get into this and see what's going on. Got my little chips right here. I don't got no cheese. So we gonna see what's going on. Oh gosh. I haven't been writing cards. I've been just diamond painting, y'all. Just vegging out on diamond paint. It's been really good. I gotta go TT, so let me go. Please let me go to the toilet. I've been drinking lots of water and lots of tea. And good to know that my kidneys, my bladder and everything is filtering. And the urine is coming up like very clear. So that's good. And I've been back on my iron, but I gotta eat something. So I'm not really hungry for breakfast. I just had me like a handful of Cheetos. So, you know, you gotta have your little snacky snacks, you know. Alright, so let me put this up. Get y'all over there out the way. So get this cane. Alright. Ooh. Y'all hear my knees popping and shit. Oh, it's looking nice. It's looking nice. Ooh. Girl, don't drop it. Girl, don't drop it. Girl, don't drop it. Girl, don't drop it. Okay, so let me go TT. Is everything up that good? Alright, gotta go TT. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Sneezing and every damn thing. Ugh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm telling her she can work on the little girl. If she want to. If she want to. Yeah, I'm over here sneezing and everything. Dang. Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Alright, so let's get this in. Because that's what I'm being guided to do. Even though I'm not in the mood, I'm being guided to do it this way. Oh. Giving honor to Archangel Michael. I gotta put this blanket on up, child, because it is not hot. I mean, cold. It's not cold. Yeah. All right, praise be to the Most High, to God be the truth. I don't know what's going to be talked about, boo. I have no idea. But what I clearly heard was they wanted me to, which they, as in my spirit team, wanted me to connect in a way to where I just allow myself to feel the energy, channel the energy like that. So that's what I heard. So I was like, okay, all right. Long as this ain't gonna be a shadow stalker message, okay? I ain't in the mood for no shadow stalker message, okay? So we gonna start with these. They've been wanting me to really keep working with my Tarot of Destiny. I'm still building them. So that's what we gonna do. Ooh, child. I need a vacation to find my new, clean, fresh home so I can permanently vacate from this apartment, me and my daughter. So praise be to the Most High, to God be the truth. I want to be very vocal about my protection and anything that's being thrown, and you know, it's really a reflection of self. So please be careful when you choose me and my ministry as a focal point to attempt to target. So believe me, I don't know, because what did come out of the random app was they got that mirror on the wall energy. So I guess that's what that was connected to, what I just said. So let's see. All right. 2 of them jumped out. Wow. And they turned in the reverse. So this is the shadow of the 5 of Swords, the Lord of Defeat, Virgin Mary. The seal has not been broken. She, the siren, doesn't know the secret, and it was in reverse. So okay, there's nothing hidden. Everything is already seen. Everything is already known. I'm just ready for this cycle to be over with and me stepping into my true, authentic high priestess energy. And really, I'm hearing trails ablazing is what I heard. Ministry, okay, and then this one is in reverse, and it says in the upright, it's an affirmation, a 7 of Wands affirmation. I am truly transforming my negative thoughts into self-awareness, higher knowledge, and sovereign spiritual enlightenment. So this is what they really did not want me to see crystal clear through. Somebody has a defeatist complex. Okay, I'm hearing that, and literally, like, they didn't want me to see, you know, the 7 of Wands energy being like this, meaning I don't have to be in a defensive state anymore. And it makes sense because the 5 of Swords, even though it's crazy that it's in the reverse this way, right? So they still trying it because it's an upright, right? And it says, the Lord of Defeat, Virgin Mary, the seal has not been broken. She, the siren, doesn't know the secret. And boo, y'all, cat's out of the bag. Joke's on them. And so the affirmation is, I am truly transforming my negative thoughts into self-awareness, higher knowledge, and sovereign spiritual enlightenment. So that's what the whole warfare was about in the first place. Okay, so we got that noted. Okay, Spirit. Duly noted. Duly noted. So let's go ahead and see what else is coming out here. My eyes is really itching. Itching for a scratch. Shadows of the Ace of Pentacles. Being greedy. Depending on they have a high, whoever these people are, group of people, persons, whoever, these individuals, these entities, they're very greedy. They depend upon physical pleasures to be happy. They lack any imagination, and they fear their fear of death from living in impoverished conditions. So that shit crazy. And it's literally because the reversal of fortune is here. It's not coming, it's here. I've been telling y'all about that before they moved us out of that apartment in the back. I told y'all about that. The reversal of fortune. If anything, they was under the impression that I didn't know who I am. You see how it came out about the siren? If anything, they was under the impression that I never had a clue of my true origin, or in past lives, in speaking of past lives, origins. 9:09 on the clock, that's that mirror hours. So this is why they do what they do. Yeah, but that's not no news, right? What's new? We got the shadow of the strength, the daughter of the flaming sword. Okay, misuse of power and authority, being or feeling defeated. Didn't I tell you this person have a defeatist syndrome? They have the defeatist syndrome. Feeling inadequate, being a tyrant by surrendering to unworthy impulses. So this is the only reason why they be talking about they selling their soul to the devil. It's just literally want to continually perpetuate darkness in the world so full of beauty and light consciousness. That's what they want to do. Okay, so that's the reason why they know that the time is up. The reversal of fortune is here, as it has happened. I don't know. I'm hearing aeons and aeons ago. Aeons and aeons ago. Okay, that's right. What else we got? The Lord of Strife, Saturn in Leo, fixed fire. You're dealing with eternal conflicts. Is it internal? Is it internal? Internal conflicts. Your belief system is being challenged now. Yeah, exactly. I just said that. That's what's happening in the entire world. Like, right? Globally. This is happening globally. A change in your worldviews through reading, listening, and self-reflection. Again, I said they have the mirror. Approaching somebody that is pure light consciousness, because they've balanced the darkness, right? They've allowed the darkness to be penetrated by the light. They've allowed the darkness within them to be penetrated by the light. That is the sacred sexuality of the divine feminine with the divine masculine. Okay? And it's a pure balancing act. Okay, that's the Libra energy. 911. Yeah. It's gonna really be a joke when they try to scream out and holler out for help. The reversal of fortune is here. Okay, a change in your worldviews through reading, listening, and self-reflection. Proceed with gratitude. As I work, I'm increasingly able to express my feelings through creativity. Absolutely. So that's what all the Five of Wands, Five of Swords energy was, by way of doing it through the spirit, thinking that it would not be seen. Okay. Kipper says sudden changes in the planetary influence of Pluto. All right. Yeah. What you want to achieve. Pull 3 Cartomancy cards. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and be obedient in that. Good thing everything has been reorganized, so it's right here where I can reach it. So let's pull 3. So I guess that would be the Pluto, the results, the Pluto and the results, and a clarifier. That's what it's called. Pluto results and a clarifier. All right, I don't have my other little bitty tower here, but we can use this one. It's real close to me. It's small enough, you know, got a little bit more room on them. Where's my Pluto at? Okay, so I feel like this is like some homework. Told y'all I love it when I get some homework. All right, so we got that Pluto and results. So Pluto is somebody is being a challenge. Okay, somebody in the energy is a challenge. And then the results, you may actually end up with this person in some kind of way. And then look, we have the wealthy man. Okay, the wealthy man. So let's go ahead and pull those 3 cards. We're going to be pulling the Pluto, the results, and the clarifier. And then we're going to go with change in the Kipper. So since it's not already out here, we'll pull it out here and it'll be for part 2. Part 3, because this is 2. All right, let's get the change card out here right now. There we go. Okay, and then y'all know how I've been doing it lately. It's also getting the 9 out of here. Yeah, since it's not over there, it's not used yet. Let's get the 9 out of here and we'll pull those 3 cards and set that over to the side. Because, yeah, let's see. Now my eyeballs is acting up and itchy. Hidden person. So this is somebody that is hiding in the cut. Okay? Now, long as this ain't no stalkerish ash energy, you know, I can speak on it in very candid, you know, loving way, you know, words. But hopefully it's not any bullshit. Okay? So that'll be 33.3. This is 33.2. So let's go ahead and pull these 3 cards. Uh-oh. Wow. 2 of them jumped out on my arm, y'all. Look at that. It's 2 cards right there. Queen of Diamonds and Page of Wands. Queen of Diamonds and Page of Wands. Okay. So I feel like if he would be the King of Diamonds, he would be looking at the Divine Feminine as the Queen. So we gonna say he would be, but it came out like this. I'll know how to transpose it if so. Okay, so we'll put it just like that. And let's get the 3rd card. I'll know how to transpose it based on what it's saying. And then we had 6 of Cups on the bottom. Y'all saw that? Okay, what's the 3rd card? Give me the 3rd card. Spirit, please, and thank you. Boo, y'all. 2 of Diamonds. So there it is. All right. So they had me do that up front. I'm like, okay then, okay. Now, I just, you know, heard them also tell me to put those cards back. Put them cards back, child. I'm like, okay, I heard them tell me that the other day, but I was like, but I want to see. So put these cards back. All of these. And I told y'all I've been channeling that song by Chris Brown. That part where he says, how you say, when a rich nigga wants you, and your nigga can't do nothing for you. Oh my, these are loyal. Yeah. Just got rich. I Took a broken bitch. That's crazy. So this person may have come into some newfound growth. Okay. You know, I don't know what kind of industry they would possibly be in. Oh yeah, I forgot my bag right here. I was like, oh, where my cards at? They all organized up in here. Okay, let's get these. All right, Spirit, so you can put this up. So that was that channel message right there from the beginning. All right, then. Now we're going to open these up and we're going to clarify with these, y'all. Oh, no. I love it when they just want me to just give it right off the top of the dome. Like they don't want me to, and I got to be obedient. You know what I'm saying? So, cool beans. Praise be to the Most High, to God be the truth. So let's go and get it in there. Yeah, so I'm going to continually build on this Tarot of Destiny, which is a combination of the cards of destiny messages along with tarot. And I was guided to do the shadow versions. Okay, the shadow versions is what I was guided to do. Okay, let me get some nose spray because I am stocked up. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it in. I don't plan on being here long. Let's get the messages out and let's be out. All right, so let's see. Now, I don't know what's going to come out, y'all. So, whatever they want me to see, however they want me to see it, however they want me to express it, that's what's coming out. Anytime I hear my spirit team say, embrace your shadow stalker, they're letting it be known, don't be trying to play nice. So, that's why I said, hopefully I don't see no bullshit, like, because I like to play it sweet. Okay? Calling elements of fire for love, compassion. Water for the soul's purification. Air for the flow of communication, and earth to ground me in the protection and provisions of my ancestors, my guardian angels, the cosmic elders, and the divine feminine spirit that created us all. I'm calling the councils of the nine of the highest white light to make these messages plain, crystal clear in Christ's consciousness, Jesus' name, also known as Yeshua, the real one. So, let's see, Spirit, what you got for me to see right now? All right. I have no idea. I had no intentions on coming on here. I was about to play me some Scrabble and relax. So, let's see what's popping. Uh-oh. These are very, very difficult to shuffle like this. Give me the dominant energy, please, and thank you. Spirit, give me the dominant energy you want me to see, please, and thank you. Dominant energy only. Comparison. It says focus on your own path and stop seeking validation from external sources. Comparison with others distracts you from your own path, and inequality in resources creates tension. So I feel like whoever this masculine is, he's been dealing with a lot of showing up as the wealthy man. He's been dealing with a lot of like, I'm hearing the word fake flexing tendencies because like in the world he lives in, he always have to seem like he got it going on. Even when it ain't really like that. Okay? So, I talked about the defeatist syndrome, so that's why you have to do your shadow work. You got to really be serious about it. Whether you're going to therapy, whether you are adding that with a change in diet, you're exercising more, but ultimately it's about getting into a connection with your higher self, aka spirit, which is directly connected to the Most High. Okay? And that's very important in life. Or you'll get caught up in the shenanigans and it'll seem like it's a never ending thing, right? Third party situation. Another person is disrupting this relationship and causing turmoil. Trust broken by infidelity and struggling to rebuild it. So, this person could have actually went back to a person, and trying to work it out again. So again, that's those karmic cycles, which are a part of entering into the shadow work phase. And you get into the shadow working aspect of higher self's awareness by actually acknowledging that you have a propensity or tendency to continually return back to the past because you love staying in a comfortable situationship until it's too uncomfortable, and then you want to jump into something else for the meantime and in between time, and never seem to be with yourself, by yourself. So I'm picking up a strong codependency energy. Okay. Digital whisper. Connections feel real, but they lack depth. In the connection, it feels real, but it lacks depth. And craving physical touch while trapped in the screens. So this feels like somebody's watching photographs, looking at photographs. I just heard playing with a banjo to the photographs, embracing each other digitally, but the longing for touch is remaining. It's an erratic, tumultuous connection that is damaging and poisonous. Okay? So this person could have met that other person. This person could have been on a what you want to call it, like a hiatus from an obligation to somebody and had an affair, which put more attention in that connection, and now they're trying to make up. So they're still yearning for that other person that has been deemed dangerous and forbidden love type shit. Okay. Now the marriage card did not come up here at all, but we do have meeting. We do have meeting. We do have courtship. So somebody of the past. So let's go ahead and look at the Kipper book right now and see what it's talking about. Because we do have it being somebody of a younger energy. So the wealthy man and the mature woman. This younger man turned away from a relationship with an older woman. This is an older woman, younger man dynamic. That's what the 13 with the mature woman is talking about. So we got courtship, and this was his past. Okay, so we got courtship. Okay, so his past. This young man was in a meeting. This young man was in a meeting. An event had taken place. The younger man takes his distance with a group of people. He left the meetup. Okay, he left the meetup. So he could have been a part of some sort of a secret society organization. And I feel like that's what this might be talking about. An insider. Could be. And then we do have the military here, so it could have been something like that. He could have been technically in a secret society, okay? All right, so with this 4 and 22, so let's see what that 22 standing for his past. And we're going to cross-reference on the mature woman as well in a moment. Okay. So, 22, an ex-boyfriend in uniform. This younger man rejected domination. He lives on his own rules. An ex-boyfriend in uniform. So this masculine could have worn uniform. He could have been in the military. He could have been in this secret society and he no longer wanted to be down with that shit they wanted him to be down with. Okay? So and I was picking that up. Yeah, some kind of boy group, some kind of a masculine, a lodge, some type of shit, anything. But it says right here, another person disrupts your relationship and causes turmoil. Trust broken by infidelity and struggling to rebuild it. So, you know, a man can be cheating with his career or his, hopefully it's not another man, child, but a man could be cheating with his career, not really putting in the time, that quality time. So now let's get deeper insight by cross-referencing the mature woman, because this is his past. This is stuff that he had going on in the past, all right? So the mature woman, and we got 4 and 22. So let's get her. Number 6, right? Yeah. Okay, now why this is right here, child, I don't know. All right, so number 4. So let's read this for the mature woman under the past. This older woman was part of a social gathering or is meeting a group. Okay, so maybe he met this woman at work. This affair he had. He may have met her at work, and then we do have occupation here. Okay, so he may have met her at work. And then we got 22. Official matters were on the agenda. The older woman had encountered someone wearing a uniform, was in the military or an officer. Okay, so this person could be somebody that is posing to be a police, and that's why I didn't want to put it up, but they told me to put it up. This person could be posing to be a police officer, undercover. This person could be working under. This person could be watching through the phone or behind a computer screen. I just heard, what does she have that I don't, or what does he have that I don't, with that comparison card. So we got some kind of military influence here, y'all. Okay, and then we got 34. So while we over here with the woman, let's look at 34. Hard work and motivated. The older woman was ambitious. A job was offered. Okay, so a wealthy man is going to be offering a job. Okay. Now, let's go back to that because I'm cross-referencing. So I feel like he breaking out. He breaking off and doing his own thing. Some type of shit going on. And we'll see this woman's energy through the internet and offer a job. Okay, so here we go. And then we had 34. Yeah. So it could be that he's been working very hard lately. I'm also picking up that he literally just ain't been clubbing and shit. You know, he ain't trying to live like the Jacksons. He ain't been doing any of that shit. It's like straight focus now. Okay. So, like, if he's a government official, this is the card that's jumping out at me under the mature woman. Okay. That's the card that's jumping out. Being approached or having an encounter with a man wearing a uniform. But it says he was military or some type of an officer. Okay? I just heard secret agent with this inside right here, insider card. So he was some type of secret agent. All right, so let's see. Let's get the Urban Tarot and see if it give us some more details. So I see why they wanted me to do it this way. It's like, we want you to see some shit here. Okay, so we got 4. We got 4. And 22. Let's see what's going on. 4 and 22, mentor. Okay, so this is somebody that could possibly be wanting, seeing the older woman as somebody that could mentor. I said to work with him. Okay, to work with him. To give him some type of a psychic advice, some type of a counseling. That's what I'm getting here. Alrighty then. And let's see what else. 22, right? Oh, I went through these. 22. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where 22 at? Is it already up here? Did I even get 4 out? No, you did not. So I feel like it's like he feels like she got the inside scoop. She got skills that he could utilize. Yeah, 4 goes down here. So the older one has skills that this masculine can utilize. Or he's now seeing her as somebody of high value. Okay? And let's see, where is 22? Is that it? No, that's 9, girl. That's 9. Where is 22? Something about, because we got 21 being under pressure. Let's see 22. I might have looked right past the child. Okay, transfer. Okay, so. Okay. So, Transfer. And then we got that by the move card. So this is some man. He might be transferred for work. I just heard got transferred to the United States for work. I just heard that. Transferred to the United States for work. Because he looks like he's like on this card, even though I know it's just a picture on the card. But it looks like he could be different race. So he was transferred and he moved to America. Because I don't know why I'm feeling like a foreign accent or something. Type shit. All right. So he was transferred with that 22. And he moved here from another country. So he had to get an official transfer. Being discharged. Okay. Yeah, that's what he does for work. Did I pull out the 34? That's what he do. That's what he do for work. Let's see something here. We finna get the storyline together, baby. I always gotta be obedient. Even if I don't feel good and don't feel like coming up on her, I got to be obedient, child, because they telling me something. The divine is expressing imbalance. Imbalance. Okay, so I just heard all work and no pleasure. All work and no pleasure. Remember I brought that up about being, you know, like the work can also be the affair. You know what I'm saying? So we got the woman. Let's put her right here in the front of me so I can see what's going on. I feel like this man has the inside scoop on this woman's situation. And that's what we finna find out, child. Like how? Like, how you know? Who are you? So the suspicion is gonna be there, child. That suspicion card come out. It makes sense, but we gonna go ahead because we got false person here. We got false person here, and we got sudden wealth. So let's go ahead and see about this number 13 wealthy man that was in the military or some type of a government position, type shit is what I'm picking up on strongly. And so we got number 8 for a false person. Let's do that one first. The younger man is away from an enemy, a rival, and a cunning, dangerous person. I don't know. They really don't want me to just look too deep, and I'm asking questions in my head, but I'm getting flashes and then it's blanking out. Okay, it's like I'm being nosy. Like, okay, what happened? What happened? You know, they don't want me to see. But let's go into see what the female, the mature woman, has to say as a cross reference, and then we gonna find number 8. So under the mature woman, the past encountered an old enemy, an old rival, a dishonest person. So this could be somebody. Yeah, and on the card it says, what lies beneath the mask of a man? Let's see what this 8 stands for, child. And then I got some more kippers I need to get, child. I don't know why I'm hesitating. I need to go and get them. Stop playing. I got some more kippers. Hold on. Where's number 8? I'm being nosy. I want to know why was he discharged and what he got to do with the government, the military, whatever. I'm being real nosy and it's hard to let it go. They not giving me a strict like don't worry about that, but it's more so like, you know, just carry on. Ally. Okay, so this person is somebody that can be trusted, but of course they're coming in disguise, or the way they show up is going to make it feel like who is this? Who are you? You know, what you know, right? Okay, because maybe he's working undercover type shit, but he's actually an ally. And maybe I'll feel that way due to the fact that it seems like he may have some sort of authority. Yeah, because anytime you deal with these government entities, you know, it's always this feeling of like I got authority over you and your livelihood. So let's go ahead and take in the fact of number 11, this money, right? Oh, let's look at it for the woman too. The mature woman. The mature woman, number 8. Yeah, I did. Encountered a person from the past. Yeah. And then for him, yeah, he's away from somebody that's an enemy and a rival. Okay, some type of shit like that. Okay, so 11 says financial crisis. Money goes. The young man does not see the opportunity. The younger male turns his back to a positive transaction. So this is somebody altogether new. This somebody new is what they showing me. So this, oh my God. So this is dealing with the Michael Wayne of the past. Because he's the only young man that I dealt with all these years. And then this is somebody new that I don't see coming in. That's what that shit is. Okay, so that's what's up. Okay, or some shit going on with him financially. And he changed jobs or he been going through a lot of shit. I don't know. We gonna find out. Okay. So number 11 says the good woman was a rich woman, a businesswoman, a wealthy person. Yeah, somebody stole some shit. That's what they do. Or he was with somebody that had money and she was dominating the shit because she was the one that had more of the clout in the relationship, more of the collateral. Possibility. We're going to find out what this 11 stands for. Let's go and see what that 21 is talking about. 21. A luxurious apartment, a young neighbor, a son who was living with his parents. Okay, so the parents could have been very dominating, want to control his life, want to make sure he does everything by the book. So he got tired of that. He wanted to get away from that shit. Yeah, that's a possibility. So 21 for the mature woman reads, the older woman felt at home, but not anymore. So both of them going through something. Both of them going through transitions. Okay, Pluto. Yep. Absolutely. Both of them going through something. Okay, both the wealthy man and the mature woman going through something. Okay, so and it all has to do with, welcome to the comfort zones. Turnaround is gonna be a major turnaround by November of this year. Excuse me, by November this year. And shit could have actually got underway in a way that the divine was orchestrating things since 2021. Yep. Yep, since 2021. So let's look at the 11 and the 21. Beginning. Yep, look at that. New beginning. New beginning. Don't that look like a nice, clean apartment? As long as I got, blessed and highly favored, clean air to breathe, I can make a place a home, baby. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Shit. Watch me. If I did it here, you already know. Shoot, okay. So, new beginning, baby. 11, 21. 21. Oh, that was that pressure. Yep, both of them been going through pressure. Both of them been going through shit. Yep, 21. Where it was? Where that pressure? It's over here. Both of them been going through shit. So Spirit is saying that the way he been acting, he been looking like an enemy. That's right. Well, 20 pressure. Yep. Yep. So both of them been going through pressure, having to do with finances and transitions and transformations. Yep. But something new coming in. Totally new. Totally new. Look at that. That's right. So it's been pressure to get the home environment. Yes. Praise be to the Most High, to God be the truth. And then we got 28. So let's see what 28 is talking about. Let's go with the wealthy man first. And 28 is saying patience is over. This rich man had met a middle-aged woman. Prosperity and luxury is expected. So he ain't no old ass dude. He middle age. So he tired of just watching through the phone and checking up and seeing what's going on and okay, type shit. So it makes sense because I wouldn't expect this at all based on the behavior. It makes total sense. And then for 28 for the mature woman. Wait, did I do 11 for the mature woman? Yeah. This mature woman is a rich woman, a businesswoman, a wealthy person. Mm-hmm. That's how he viewing her now. Yeah. For some reason. Let's see what that is. That was 11, right? For the mature woman, 21 says, this older woman felt at home, but not... Okay, so yeah, that's facts. I felt all kinds of love for him, but not no more. That's facts. Okay, 28. Patience is over. The rich man met a middle-aged woman. Prosperity and luxury is expected. Okay, so 28 over here for her is saying this older woman was patient and she has strong desires. The next card will say what kind of expectations she had. Okay, yeah, it's like I said, I had these expectations. I wanted the best of the best of the best of the best, but it ain't the way it went. So I've accepted it and moved forward. And I'm not whining over it, mulling over it, any of that. I'm good. And that's on real true strength. Like, shit. Doing that shadow work is a beautiful thing, baby. Hold on, 28. 28, where you be at, 28? Mm-hmm. 28. Yeah. Put it in there. Mm-hmm. Already. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So something significant happened at this man's age 42. Maybe went through his solar return. So that makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world, baby. Okay, so let's see what else coming in here. Okay. Like I said, a lot of people could have been speaking in this man's ear, telling him what to do, what not to do, what don't look good, what do look good, and he was listening and being influenced. Okay, they said, don't you put that back. It jumped over, right? New beginning. Didn't I say that? Pressing life's reset button and setting new intentions, gaining fresh perspectives and seeing the world anew, embracing new beginnings and letting go of the past. Right? Okay, so this masculine could have literally been doing a comparison. Like I told y'all I heard, what does she have that I don't have? What does he have that I don't have? Like that type of shit going on. I didn't go through that at all. I just wanted to know, oh, that's the person. Okay, moving forward. I don't trip on shit like that. I believe me, I grieved any of that egoic, you know, injury in my teenage years. Okay, self-discipline. Before I even looked at the card, stuck in a bad routine that hampers their productivity, feeling empowered by choosing sobriety over alcohol, so he could be drinking a lot, focusing on long-term discipline rather than short-term comfort. I told y'all, I knew what I was talking about. This is about Michael Wayne, baby. Okay, anything else you want me to see, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? Okay, and that jumped right on top of the mature woman having an inside scoop about this courtship. And I feel like Spirit is saying that, my wisdom and everything is operating as like a sort of a mentorship for him. Like, like a, how can I say, a wade in the water type thing. Like a sort of ushering in, holding space, okay? No exit. Trapped in a situation with no exit or escape. And he's experiencing a perpetual return to the same situation. I said it, and I asked him, I said, did you go back to your ex-wife or something? Trapped in an infinite loop with no escape, engages in a Sisyphean task that never ends. Yeah. So he's on this perpetual. This looks like Monopoly. So hopefully he ain't went to jail. That could also be what the military stood for as well. Like, and I did hear domestic violence, and it did come up on the random app that he took him to court, but the baby wasn't his. The app as well. Okay, so anything else? Promotion channel. Random thoughts and signs of progress guide your upward journey. Numbers appearing frequently, signaling your steady progress. So, Most High is saying right now that yes, I've been paying attention how all the numbers is all over the place, dipping low, disappearing, shit being blocked, all the bullshit happening again. Okay? And then literally saying your channel is being promoted. That's literally what they're saying right here. Because it says numbers appearing frequently, signaling your steady progress. I just said 911. I said 909. Okay, random thoughts and signs of progress guide your upward journey, meaning those flashes. And like I said, somebody is literally possessed right now. I've been seeing in my mind's eye, I call them flashes because I'm not asleep, but I can see these. Well, I actually am going to sleep, and I be seeing these flashes. But I saw a flash. I can have flashes even when I'm not asleep. But of somebody's eyes rolling in their head, turning black. So I don't know if they're possessed or what. Okay, but I saw that. Okay. So what's going on with this? Why this ain't turned on? Uh-oh, because I need another battery. I need another battery. Battery. So you guys, I'm going to be back doing my psychic intuitive counsel sessions. But it's always good to like veg out and just, you know, yeah, let's put this one over there because this one's getting on my nerve. And focus on my art and my creativity. And this is what my spirit team always wants me to be doing. And as often as possible to not get caught up in the mundane. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Where it go? Where it go? Where it go? So that's how they want me to do it. So when you guys see me on here diamond painting and stuff and decorating and all of that. And another thing, my spirit team guided me and said to me straight up, and this is what I heard, okay? Once you receive the living situation we have for you that you're going through right now, we know things are not ideal. We know what you're going through, but we want you to fix it up like it's home and receive it as home, and we're giving you a home. You're gonna be gifted a home. So I was like, what? And I mean, what I got to lose? What I got to lose? Because I mean, the only thing that I can compare that to is when you have an old school car and you're like, man, I want me a new car. I want me a new car, new SUV, new truck or whatever. Like that's basically what happened with my vehicles. They wasn't a pristine up to what I want to roll in, but I treated them like they were that. And so it was like I was operating in my little neon like I was in my big body SUV truck. Okay? That's how I was operating. Then when I got the little Chevrolet Equinox, I was feeling like, okay, I'm almost there. Right? Yeah, exactly. And then, tragedy struck. And now I'm going through where I don't know if I can drive due to my eyesight and everything like that. I don't trust it, you know what I'm saying? So you see? So I can look at it from that standpoint. So that's why y'all see me. Plus my daughter was complaining about, leaving out her room where she works at and then going into my room. I mean, I just want to sit in my living room and be able to watch TV and everything. So that was my motivation, and it was my gift to her to have her feel like this is her setting up her first apartment away from her mama. You know what I'm saying? And giving her like full range on just feeling like, okay, this is my shit. Like this is my shit, right? And I be giving her those kind of pep talks And we got the mentoring card here. I be giving my baby the pep talks because I don't want her to get caught up in this codependency energy of if something, being that my mother going through bad health and having all these issues with these people that she needs help through and from, you know, if something was to happen with my mom, I need to be self-sufficient. I need to be not about being an adult. It ain't about being an adult. It's about being self-sufficient, right? And so that's why things did go the way it went as far as like my spinal cord injury and all of that, having me bedbound majority of the time. And it's no place I can get up and go to that I have to sit down right away. So if I get up, I gotta be at the toilet sitting down, get up, wash my hands, you know, come back, sit down. If I go in there, okay, I'm leaning, leaning all up on the counter. If I'm trying to cook, she has to be in there with me. So many times I be want to go in there and go ahead and cook. And I gotta wait for her to be off so she can assist me because I can't do it. If I'm in the living room, I got that chair in there for me to sit down, because the little sectional couch or whatever is too low to the floor. Okay, so I can't sit on it, even though it holds us now, y'all. It holds us. I put it holds us, our weight and everything, but it's too low to the floor, so I'll be having difficulty getting up and with my cane and everything. So, anywho, I said, okay, I ain't got nothing to lose. So let's go ahead and do it. And so what it was too was getting her mind acclimated and thinking like that because she was just like, nah, I just don't feel right. And I said, babe, you already know. You already know. You and I lived in the Star Hope homeless shelter. And you know how everybody was cooing and everything over how I fixed our little apartment up. And they was like, girl, you got it so homey and stuff. Like, well, it doesn't matter. Wherever I go, I'm gonna make my home. I'm gonna make where I live at a home. Like that's what I do. It's in me to do that. So, it has nothing to do with just how I was raised per se, but that's my personality too. I like for my home to be my castle, I like to look at my bedroom like, let me retire to my boudoir, because this is a mindset of how I see it decked out to where I would be able to be in my room if I have to be due to health reasons. And I'm super comfortable. So I make my room like it's a little mini apartment aside from the rest of the house. So I'm just telling her, let's dream big, baby. We're working on our vision board right now. She already started, getting it all together. And we're going to be, I don't know how we're going to find pictures and stuff, child. We probably just going to have to get it from the internet and then print it out like that because we don't have no magazines and nothing like that. And, and we're going to build this vision board and we're going to dream big. And the Most High God says, do not look at things from a perspective of, I've been beat up in this war to where I'm all worn out. So what can I do? And that's been a challenge for me. Okay, so I just had to start using some of my advice, pulling some of my energy back that I gave to my ex-husband, and just telling myself like you need to motivate yourself. You need to, So we no quitters over here. Come on, what's up? What's up? So I talk to my higher self. Always talks to me like that. To if my flesh gets in the depressive state due to the chronic pain and everything that and can't breathe and I need air and whoo, praise be to the Most High, to God be the truth. So I said, well, why not? Why not? So it's kind of like knowing I'm about to give birth and I'm in the nesting phase. So if that makes any sense, make it crystal clear, okay? So there's going to be a new beginning here, baby. And and like the saying goes, once you let it go, then here comes a new beginning. Once you and it's like, I wish him the best. I'm not angry with him. I'm just not. Like, I don't know. It's just I'm just not angry with him. I'm not. And that's a beautiful place that's a beautiful place to land where you can feel that somebody shunned you. You can feel like somebody was prejudging you. You can feel those things and your feelings are valid. But do you have to stay there? Absolutely not. You do not have to stay there. You can let it be known what it is and keep it moving. I love who that was. Who say that? TC, I kill you when he say drive. Stay in your lane, drive your own speed, lest you get a ticket. You know, some type of fly shit like that he used to say. And I love minding my business. I love minding my business, and eventually, as Spirit has shown me, these Benjamins gonna be adding up, and then the house note is taken care of. I'm sitting out on my porch, drinking my brewed iced tea. Mm-hmm. Cause it goes further than that. It goes further than that. I see my grandchildren playing and all of that, and I made a covenant with the Most High God that I was not going to leave out of this body, meaning transition, and be in a state of anger and bitterness and all of that. So I'm going to embrace my shadow stalker as often as I am guided to. Because y'all know I love to give these psychic intuitive counsel sessions very, very, very high ego view perspective. But when I got to get down and grimy with these folks that think that they slick, you know, like the tactics and all that. That's shit is draining, and that's the reason it's done so repetitively. Then I gotta give it. I gotta bring the business. But this is the energy that I. This is the ministry. This energy of Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Swords. All those queens is what it's going to take for a feminine of my caliber to slide into the Empress mode, but always knowing that the ministry is the foundation. And that's that high priestess energy. Directly connected to source. Okay? Directly connected to source. If source happens to be speaking in the highest of the highest of the highest white light consciousness, that's what the message is. If it's talking about the underworld, the depth of the underworld, then that's what the message is. Okay? So, praise be to the Most High, to God be the truth, baby. Anything else out of here before I go? Anything else out of here before I go? I wish him the best. The best health, the best love, the best home environment. Yeah, he's been a Casanova. Yeah. Keeps a safe distance and avoids being emotionally vulnerable. So this is what this person is growing from. Like, it doesn't matter if you get in connections, you can still keep your feelings and keep your what it is when men do this, it's like there's a brokenness in their childhood. Something happened in the childhood. They did tarnish how they see women and men when it comes to intimacy. And genuinely being vulnerable in the face of intimate connections. Right? It says easily distracted by new attractions and unable to stay loyal. Oh my God! Is that not telling y'all? I'm telling y'all. Yes. Enjoys the real, never settles down. So that's that other energy mature woman was dealing with. That quasi right. Yeah. That's that. Yeah. I did not necessarily feel like this connected to Michael's energy, because to be married 3 different times, he had to. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Are we back? Okay. I guess somebody didn't like to hear that, right? Somebody didn't like to hear that message. Literally, it says passionate love and strong desire bring you fulfillment and joy. Destined to be together. Your happy ending is assured. Strong, unbreakable bond. So we'll put that over here with this, because it said right there you more than likely gonna end up with this person. So it sure ain't quasi. Okay? And what I feel like could happen it's down the road. We can have a conversation and end up being more allies than anything. So I'm open for that. I'm open for that. I'm not like, I'm open for that. So, yeah, child. So we gonna go ahead and clear the energy. And since we got that change card out here, we gonna go ahead and build for 33.3. 33.3, y'all. So let's see. Oops, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, so we gotta figure this out. This fatigue is out of control, I swear. It's like, I can't stand the way it feels. Just constantly feeling this fatigue. Ooh, I guess I'm growing, huh? Hiccuped. And so the way I'm going to choose to do it this time, we got the non-change card right here is the jump off. And let's go ahead on and get, where the bucket at? Oh, right here in my face. So let's go ahead and pull what's next. All right. So this is the jump off, and then let's get the co-read card. Uh-oh, girl, put all the cards together. Let me get the co-read card. 10:10 on the clock. All right, let me get the co-read. Poverty. But it did come in the reverse. Okay? All right. So that's what's changing. That's what's changing, baby. Toiling and labor came in the reverse. Mature woman is here. So I guess the change is for the mature woman. Lovers. Lovers. Let me be the only one. Ooh, lovers. What's next? Home. False person. Okay. So we're going to read. And then look, 6 and 9, that's my birthday. So we're going to read it like that. And these go back here. $39. Community. What's coming up the pathway? $25 high honor. $25 high honor. Now I want to get that 35. No, the 37, 38. It came out in reverse. Let's see what that is in him. See if it's supposed to stay reversed. We got 34. No, we got 35. 6. So she's an insider. Come on, girl. Why are you fronting? 8. Ally. $15. Delay. So this successful love relationship is being delayed right now. I'm feeling like that's on purpose. 35 distance. So this, you know, it's been delayed. There's a distance between the two. That's making sense. Agreement. Some type of agreement will be signed or be met. So things are going to come into alignment. $39, somebody's trying to control things. So that makes sense. Somebody trying to control the narrative. All right, we need this. Where 21 at? Oh, that's under pressure. I know that one by heart now. Pressure. 37 and 38. Trust. So trust has been broken. Trust has been broken. Trust has been broken. And what's this 38? Toil and labor. A breach. Yep. So I feel like trust has been broken. Due to this breach. Yep. With the community, they're trying to control things. Yep. And like I said, it could be somebody's family situation. Somebody is trying to narrative, and like it's piggybacking on saying that no, you're not gonna control me. You're not gonna try to tell me what to do and all that type of shit or something like that going on. But this one I'm gonna write it up, and I'm also gonna use the core mapping cards as well. So I write that up so I can get all the details. And of course, it's probably more likely gonna be piggybacking on. Here's the one that it came with. It's gonna be piggybacking on that Kipper change. I'm sorry, Kipper Pluto and results. All right, so that's it. You guys, thank you for watching till the end. Please go ahead and hit the like, share, comment, hype the video. If you would like to donate to the ministry, that is PayPal at Goddess of Love. That's GODDESSOSNO. You're gonna hear the sounds. Anyway, V Victor. So it's OV. So Goddess OV Love. LOVE. Goddess of Love. All right. And if you don't remember what I said, it is also in the About Me section. So peace and blessings, and come on back and learn these lessons. I'm out.